coach and like the first derby, how was the environment for you?
Well, the atmosphere was good. It was charged. What was left was what we had to do on the field of play. And I think from my observation, we were not aggressive enough. We lost a lot of balls in the midfield. We were not able to win the second balls. And it looks like they bullied us. I didn't want to talk about shit, but it wasn't that bad. But there were incidents that would have gone in favor of us. But we were not determined. The determination to win balls, play aggressively, they didn't. They didn't also keep the ball and affected us.
Coach, Mike, what went wrong for the team today?
I think first of all, we give credit to the opponents. Today they started well and they tried to maintain the tempo which they started with. So for us, it did go well, and I believe our plan did work because even the assists. So we had to start with back three, but we had to change the plan immediately because we saw things were not going well. But all in all, we just have to pick ourselves and move forward.
Thank you, Mike. Please introduce yourself as well as the question of the media also up for. Mike.
Hello coach, hello Mike. If you can hear me now, my name is Michael Kiwa of the National Media Group. I just want to ask coach, do you think that your team has a challenge in responding to whenever your opponent scores a goal? Because so far, in all the matches that you've conceded a goal, you've struggled to score after your opponent has scored against you. Like against Vidco, they scored, they won the match on you. Against Tunis, they scored against you. The match ended 1-1 after you scored the first goal. Against APS Bomet, the moment they started scoring, you couldn't get back into the game by also scoring a goal. And today it's the same case. After conceding, you couldn't take the game to your opponent and also score a goal yourself.
Well, that is the mindset. I mean, if you're a game of 90 minutes, at a point in time, you see yourself winning, and sometimes you see yourself losing. And so it is up to the 90th minute till you can give up. So it's the mindset. But talking of opponent scoring against us and we are not going to equalize, I don't see that as an issue. The issue is that how we process it. And sometimes we are in a rush to equalize. We have to be patient and keep calm with them. But what is important is for us to be aggressive and keep the ball in play. That is our style of play. We don't seem to do that. So for me, it's a little bit of my mindset.
Coach, my name is Mark Nyonji from Sports Kenya. I just have one question. Lately, ever since especially the Kenya Police match and then the Tusker match, and then again today, we saw the iteration of Dave didn't really work because AFC were trying to, were using Omune a lot, trying to look for a pocket. My question is, do you feel like that is the way to go, and what went wrong with that setup today? Because we've seen it successful before, but unfortunately it didn't work.
Well, it is up to our players, the experienced ones on the field of play, to process it. If indeed it has worked before, meaning it's good. Now, when you are playing 3-back, there's a little bit of an attitude you have to show on the field of play. A way of winning the ball every now and then. But our midfield is a little bit of a problem because they are not aggressive enough to win the balls, and that is creating a lot of problems for us. Even if we play 4-back, we still have to win the ball. We cannot just be playing and not be willing to tackle. You understand? And that is a major problem for us, and we'll work it out. We'll find a way of doing it. But it is nothing to do, has got nothing to do with the 3-back or the 4-back. It is how we process the team on the field of play. And some just wants to play. And that has not work, especially if the opponent is coming at you and they know you are playing GOR MAHIA. They are motivated. And we should be aware of that. We've said this several times. You should be aware that this team is GOR MAHIA and it's a big team. And therefore, any team, any other team that plays you within this country is determination. So if you don't have it, the determination to win every now and then, it will be a major problem for you as a player. And that is what I see as a major problem, because we do play, we do keep the ball and do everything, but we only want to play. What do you do without the ball? When you don't have the ball, what do you do? And that is what we did from the beginning, and it helped us. So as a team, we defended very well. The opponent was struggling every time, struggling to go. And we are not resisting it again. We've stopped. And that is, for me, a major problem.
Hi, Coach. I'm from Tokyo Images.
Can you please speak up?
Hi, Coach.
Yes.
I'm Adina from Tokyo Images. Your tactical approach didn't seem to work against the opponent. What was the original game plan and why was it not a good one?
Well, we started with 3 back. We changed to the 4 back because in the early stages we were not aggressive. We saw that the opponent were, when you play 3 back, the weakness is always from the front, and they were using it, so we changed again. We stopped them for a while. But like I said earlier on, what we needed to do after solving that, we were not able to do that, and it's somehow affecting us.
Thank you, Coach. You take the final 2 questions. Eric?
Hello, Coach. I'm Kariki from Base Leaders. The last derby that we...
Well, I feel deeply sorry that we lost. But this match, not just them, it meant a lot also to me as a coach in my career. And the fact that we've lost, we don't have any excuse. This is a match that meant to both teams a lot. And so, like I said, I'm deeply sorry that we've lost. And in order to move on and be better, we have to try and win our next matches.
Final question?
Coach, my name is Steve from Sport Pesa, and let me go back to what you said about character and the body language of the pitch. We just into watch it today, and I'm going to mention some names. Let's say Morrison and Austin in the midfield of the park. I just felt like a bit, why do you think this? Where is the body language? We could not see they're not fighting for balls, losing possession too easily, and also within our bench. It doesn't seem like a bench that can help us also change games within your games come on. And what do you think you're going to do about this, especially now we're going into January and the mid-season opening also with the lack of a striker who we can really rely on in terms of scoring goals?
Well, I think for players, they need to learn. They need to learn since we were so good in terms of how we played our matches. Maybe there's something going into their heads. And so our way of doing things is not going very well. But of course, that is why I'm here. I'll make sure we work it out. I'll make sure the players get it right. They are not that bad. It's not like they're terribly bad. But there are certain things we used to do and we are not doing anything. That is the problem. I don't want to pick players, but it's the total team, and therefore, part of the technical, we are all part of it. So if we lose, we all lose. And so we will have to go back, rethink, and do it right.